Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be going over the else and elif statements, which is the second part to branching after the if statement, and let's go ahead and jump into it. First, what we got to do, like we did last time, go ahead and store your user input into the variable name so that we already have a variable to work off of. Next, we want to make the first condition here. So check if the user entered the condition John. And if he does, you want to tell him, hey man, that's a pretty cool name, bruh. So next, we're going to go into the new stuff. So the elif statement. Elif stands for else if. And it's like another if statement, but it runs faster than actually print another if statement. Because if this runs, then it's just going to skip this. But if you put another if statement here like this, then it's going to run this one, and then it's going to try to run this one. But there ain't no use in running this one too, because we already know that the name's John. So go ahead and write the elif error. And so if we put John in, it's going to print out awesome name. If we put in Jim, it's going to print out cool, bro. So now, we'll just put in another elif statement. And notice how all these are indented. All these branching statements like this, any block that needs to be run has to be indented. And if you come from any other programming background, you may be used to using parentheses instead of indents, or parentheses and indentions. But Python doesn't use any kind of parentheses or brackets or anything in that way. It just uses indentation. So, and you can have multiple elif statements as long as you don't get out of control. So we either print this, this, or this, but we won't print all of them. Now next, let's go over the else statement. So the else statement. So if none of these run, this else statement is kind of like the catch-all. That's why it doesn't have a condition here like these do. And it means if none of these run, then this one runs. So let's go ahead and go into idle, and I'll show you how this works. So come on, there we go. What's your name? John. Awesome name. Okay, so that one works. So now let's see what happens if we type in, what was the other one? Jim. See, it prints cool bro there. Now let's go ahead and run it again. Enter your name. What was Hughes? Nicely done. Yeah. Alright. So now let's see what happens if we don't put in any of the conditions here. And see what happens. So F5. What's your name? Big Ben. I don't know, don't ask. It's okay name, but it's not John. See, it got caught by this else statement here. If I can click the window, here we go. It got caught by this else, which, like I said, is just like a catch-all. And if it doesn't meet any of the conditions you typed in, then this goes ahead and prints out something because it caught it. So I'm going to go ahead and end the tutorial there. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for the support. Don't forget to subscribe and watch my next video. Alright guys, see ya.